Thank you for logging on to this Norwell High School sports broadcast brought to you by WellsCountyVoice.com, a division of the Voice Enterprises. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of our sponsors you hear throughout the game, so be sure to visit their businesses and use their services as often as possible, and tell them thanks for their support. We encourage you to go to the games and support your local team, but when you just can't make it, we're here for you. Now it's time for the pregame show on WellsCountyVoice.com.
On the campus of Norwell High School in Ossian, Indiana, welcome to another production of Norwell Knights Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com. This afternoon features a county clash between the number 7 Class 3A Norwell Knights and the Raiders of Southern Wells. Good afternoon, friends. This is Derek Decker bringing the action live from Norwell. And we're going to go ahead and run through the starting lineups right now. We're moments away from the first pitch. No public address announcer today. So we'll go ahead and give those to you right now. We'll start with the visitors, the 0-1 Southern Wells Raiders. They fell in their first outing this year to Oak Hill 8-1 earlier this week. Batting first and playing left field, number 21, Elijah Barkel. Batting second and playing center field, number 10, Mason Huffman. Batting third and catching, number 6, Evan Huffman. Batting fourth and playing third base, number 11, Michael Sutton. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 13, Braden Schreiber. He'll be batting for the first baseman, the catcher, Brennan Reinhardt. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 4, Dustin Bumgardner. Batting seventh and playing first base, number 27, Kyle Stroud. Batting eighth and doing the pitching today, the starting pitcher, number 6, Cody Bass. And batting ninth and playing right field, number 7, Mason Stevens. Southern Wells is coached by Chris Painter. For your Knights, batting first and playing center field, number 2, Trevor Wilson. Batting second, playing second base, number 16, Garrett Waybright. Batting third and playing right field, number 1, Quentin Middleton. Batting fourth and in the cleanup spot and playing first base, number 34, Levi Long. Batting fifth and catching, number 20, Colin Schwartz. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 11, Ian Clark. Batting seventh and doing this pitching today, the lefty, number 3, Christian Bohata. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, number 5, Caleb Kohler. And batting ninth and playing third base, number 6, Garrison Breggy. The Knights were interrupted in the game on Monday evening as they couldn't finish a lightning delay, halted play, and then never resumed. So still no record to this point. They trailed South Adams 2-0 in the bottom of the fifth inning with 1 out. Christian Bohata was the man on the mound in that game as well. He pitched 3 outs in the top of the fifth as the Knights have taken the field and are ready to go here at Norwell. Game time temperature today is going to be 51 degrees with a northwest wind at 18 miles an hour. It's blowing out to right field, so anything lofted in the air to right will have a decent chance to get out of here today. We've seen several times where that's the case last season. As we are ready for baseball, we're going to get started just a couple of minutes early today. Christian did a nice job, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts in his 1-inning outing on Monday evening. This, of course, a makeup game from Wednesday after it was rained out. Very surprised we're playing this baseball game today. The field looks very nice for the condition it was in yesterday. Infield dirt still a little soft, but the grass looks very good. As the play signal is given, and Christian Bohata opens up this game with a ball low in the dirt, and we're underway in Ossian. Start time at 4:57 today. That pitch fouled away. The batter is Elijah Barkel, the left fielder. Batting from the right side, wearing number 21. Bohata winds and fires, and the pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. And the count goes to 1-2. A little late on the pitch was Barkel, but he's able to get a piece of it and stay alive. One-two pitch. Missed just a bit low, and the count goes even at 2-2. This is the start of a very busy stretch for the Knights. 4 games coming next week, and the only off day on Wednesday. But the good news is 3 of them are at home. 1-2 is called strike 3 at the bottom of the knees on the outside corner, and Bohada records his first strikeout of the game, the 3rd of the year, and there's 1 out here in the top of the 1st. That'll send the center fielder Mason Huffman to the plate. Younger brother of shortstop Evan Huffman, wearing number 10, batting from the right side. First pitch misses. Actually, that's going to be a called strike, as that's the second time at the bottom of the knees. Home plate umpire has given the benefit of the doubt to Bohada. Cut and a miss on another low pitch, 0-2. Shouldn't have any interruptions with the weather today. It is cooperating for the most part. Sunny skies. It is clear here in Ossian. 0-2 misses in the dirt. As Christian looking probably to get another start next week at some point. Perhaps on Tuesday at Mississinawa. That's the tentative plan. Breaking pitch is fouled down the first base line. Of course, we talked about it on Monday. Pitch count now a very important factor in IHSAA baseball. No pitcher may throw more than 120 in one outing, and then they require 4 days rest before their next outing, and that's fouled away again. Seems that we do have our internet problem solved, as we've got a new antenna here on the press box, and should be able to bring you baseball all year long. As a wave and a miss by Mason Huffman, and he's out of there on strikes, 2 gone. Bohada starts with 2 strikeouts. That will send to the plate the senior shortstop, Evan Huffman, wears number 2. He will stand at the back of the box for the Raiders. Breaking pitch up and away. The 1-0 misses low, and it goes to 2-0. Infield left to right today for the Knights. Bragi, Kohler, Waybright, and Long on the infield. That misses outside, and the count goes to 3-0. In the outfield, it's Clark, Wilson, and Middleton left to right. Middleton starting instead of Bohada out there in right field. 3-0 pitch to Huffman. And that misses low. Might have been trying to pitch around him early, and Huffman reaches with a walk. And the 2-out walk, man, is aboard for Southern Wells. That'll send the cleanup man Michael Sutton to the plate, the third baseman wearing number 11, batting from the right side. Huffman a short lead away from first, and the first pitch is called a strike. Bohada will come to first this time and send Huffman back in there sliding safely. Bohada does not seem particularly concerned with Evan at this point. 0-1, grounded towards the first base side through the hole. That's going to get into shallow right field. Middleton picks it up, and Huffman will stop at second. And it's a 2-out single to put 2 men aboard here in the top of the first for the Southern Wells. And that will bring Braden Schreiber to the plate, the designated hitter. First pitch is cut on and missed. Oh, 0-1 to Schreiber. Swing and a miss, and Bohada working ahead, 0-2. So here in the inning for Southern Wells, it's been a walk and a single, all with 2 outs. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking pitch, wave and a miss, and Bohada strikes out the side in the top of the first. We go to the bottom. 1 hit, no runs, 2 left for Southern Wells in the top of the first. To the bottom we go, the Knights coming to bat on the Voice Sports Network.
TW Fable, a modern American restaurant, is now open at Timber Ridge Golf Course, 2330 East, 250 North in Bluffton, and it's bigger and better than ever. You can enjoy the same fine dining experience Tuesday through Thursday, 5 to 9, Friday and Saturday, 5 to 10. Reservations are recommended by calling 260-353-1360. Everyone is welcome at TW Fable.
At Adams Memorial Hospital, we care for the things that mean the most to you, your health, your family, and your community. Compassion is just as important to us as being accredited, or our Follow My Health online patient portal, or having top-of-the-line medical technology. Because at Adams Memorial Hospital, exceptional care means listening a little longer, a hug, or a kind gesture from a nurse. Compassion and medical expertise. That's Adams Memorial Hospital. Exceptional care close to you.
Yeah, welcome back to Norwell. And the infield for Southern Wells, left to right, Michael Sutton, Evan Huffman, Dustin Bumgardner, and Kyle Stroud. In the outfield, Elijah Barkell, Mason Huffman, and Mason Stevens. And the battery today, Cody Bass on the mound, Brennan Reinhardt is doing the catching this afternoon. Norwell will send Trevor Wilson, Garrett Waybright, Quentin Middleton to the plate here in the bottom half of the first. Let's get some information on Cody Bass. Last year, an ERA of 6.46 and a record of 1-4. Bass comes into this game after throwing 34 and 2/3 innings last year and allowing 32 earned runs, 31 walks, 37 strikeouts, and he allowed 3 home runs last season as a junior. And gets the starting call today. A small right-hander on the mound for the Raiders. The Knights did not have a good offensive outing on Monday. Just one base hit. It was a double off the bat of Ian Clark. And Trevor Wilson will step in for the Knights in the home half. Bass comes set and winds and fires. And there's a cut and a miss by Wilson on the first pitch. Bohada threw 21 pitches in that first inning, 7 balls, 14 strikes, after striking out the side. Here's the 0-1. Ripped into right center field. That's going to be down for a base hit, and Wilson leads off the game with a single, and already they've matched their hit total from Monday evening. Leadoff man aboard for the Knights in the bottom. That will bring the second baseman, junior Garrett Waybright, to the plate. Didn't see a lot of at-bats last year, but has worked into a starting role at second, working with also junior Caleb Kohler up the middle. There's a called strike. Pick back to first, as Wilson is certainly a threat to run on the bases. Very good base runner. Breeze continues out of the west today. And a very good clip. Anything popped up. There goes the runner. Ground ball sent towards the hole. That's going to get through. It's a base hit for Garrett Waybright. Wilson will stop at second. And the Knights are already in business in the bottom of the first. Well, that ball was not hit particularly hard, but grounded right in the hole after the shortstop Huffman was coming to the bag, and Waybright found the right spot, and that'll send Quentin Middleton to the plate, playing right field today. Might fit into that role when he's not on the mound for the Knights this year. Breaking pitch is called a strike. Bass pounding the zone. His first 5 pitches have been strikes, but the Knights have gotten good solid contact on 2 of them. 0-1. Cut and a miss, and Middleton in the hole 0-2. Wilson leads away from second. Waybright from first. 0-2, breaking pitch in the dirt. First miss out of the zone for Bass. Low again, and the count evens at 2-2. Base hit should score Wilson here. The outfield's still a little bit slow as it's still a little bit wet out there. There's a pick to second. Not a quick move, but sends Wilson back standing up. 2-2. Breaking pitch up, and the count goes full. So we mentioned Southern Wells lost 8-1 in their first outing, so the two teams in their first games have a combined total of 1 run of collective offense. The 3-2 misses high. Quentin Middleton takes a full count walk, and the Knights load the bases with nobody out in the first. Here comes Levi Long with his first real good RBI opportunity of the year. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, it skips by the catcher Reinhardt, and that will score a run. The Knights move station to station, and they take the early 1-0 lead. That pitch made it about 55 feet and then bounced past the catcher Reinhardt. So the count here 1-0. And a run in for the Knights. The pitch, that's nubbed off the end of the bat, and that is just foul. Over here, right down the first base line. A little spinner that almost touched the bag, but bounced just outside of it. Knights definitely look more alert on offense here on a Friday afternoon. Pretty good weather considering yesterday. The 1-1 pitch. Low and away, and it goes to 2-1 on Levi. Colin Schwartz waits on deck. Ian Clark in the hole. As the Knights try to keep things moving here in the first with nobody out. Pitch misses, and it's 3-1. Bass has already walked a batter in the inning. And there's his second walk. Levi Long on with a 5-pitch walk, and that will draw a response from Chris Painter. As he's going to have a meeting with the entire infield after the Knights have loaded the bases. We'll take a very short timeout and return after these words from Dr. Kukulhan.
Are you looking for a new dental home, or maybe you've suffered a dental sports-related injury? Contact Dr. Laura Kukulhan and her caring staff. They can help you with your general and emergency dental needs. Dr. Laura Kukulhan and her staff provide a wide variety of services such as fillings, crowns, veneers, bridges, bleaching, dentures, athletic mouth guards, and much more. Dr. Kukulhan's office is located at 1133 North Main Street in Bluffton. Call today at 824-31000 for an appointment with Dr. Laura Kukulhan.
Dr. Laura Kugelhahn is a provider for Delta Dental and Aetna Insurances. She is also accepting Care Credit. Dr. Kugelhahn and her staff will make you feel at home.
And welcome back to Norwell. Colin Schwartz steps in for the Knights from the right side with the bases loaded. Big RBI opportunity to tack onto that 1-0 lead with nobody out. Bass's first pitch misses away, and that's going to score another run as the Knights move station to station again. Another wild pitch, and the Knights lead it 2-0. Cody Bass trying to calm down a bit, takes a stroll after allowing his second run, both on wild pitches. Knights have started off the inning well on a couple of hits, but have not had to do much on offense since then. 1-0. Low, bounced in the dirt. Reinhardt blocks. Mentioned Bass's ERA was over 6 last year, so he struggled giving up runs last year as well as a junior. 2-0. Oh, that's called a strike. It might have been above the letters. And it's 2-1. There's called strike 2 on the outside corner. It's been a relatively wide zone already for both clubs today. 2-2. That skips by the catcher again. The third wild pitch of the inning. Levi taking a hard turn around third, but he'll stop. And the Knights take a 3-0 lead off the strength of 3 wild pitches. So Reinhardt will jog out to the mound to have a quick word with Mr. Bass, as they're trying to get on the same page. We've already had a pretty elongated first inning of work today. So Schwartz will step back into the box with a full count and first and second open with 3 runs across for the Knights. And the payoff pitch. Cut and a miss. A really slow breaking ball thrown by Bass. It gets Schwartz to strike out. 1 gone. And that will allow Ian Clark to step in. Had a double on Monday against South Adams. First pitch is a called strike. Oh, 1 just misses, and the count evens at 1-1. Right fielder Huffman took a couple steps in after Schwartz's at bat. The pitch fouled away as it was dropped and comes out of the glove of Reinhardt. So it's 1-2 here on Clark. Second out here would be pretty big for Bass, and attempting to strand along at third. 1-2. Check swing. Ball bounces away, but stays near the plate. And so Reinhardt able to keep it in front of him to run the count to 2-2. Bats gets a sign and comes set at the belt and delivers the 2-2 pitch. It is ripped into left field on a line. Barkel's got it. The catch is made. He double clutches on the throw, and that's not really going to cost him because Long was going to score anyway. It's a sac fly for Ian Clark, an RBI, and the Knights clear the bases, and it's 4-0 here in the home half of the first. Here comes the pitcher, Christian Bohata, the first batter from the left-handed side of the plate so far. First pitch is swung on and missed. This is going to be a really long inning for Bass. 27 pitches already. Works pretty slow on the hill. A 1 breaking pitch misses up. Here's the 1-1. Grounded towards the second baseman, Bumgardner. Throws to first as Stroud, and the Raiders retire the side. In the bottom of the first for Norwell, 4 runs on 2 hits, no Raider errors, and nobody left. We go to the second, the Knights leading 4-0 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has adult-youth double leagues with 1 adult and 1 child per team, or 2 youth may make a team, and a youth league for ages 4 to 19 starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long, and everyone plays every game. The Bowling Center in Bluffton, located at 1231 South Scott Street. For complete details, visit bowlbluffton.com, and don't forget about Friday Fun from 12 to 6. Only $1 per game and 50-cent shoes at a smoke-free environment. bowlbluffton.com. bowlbluffton.com.
Every team knows that the three-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm and me, Kevin Beatty, and my team are here to help you go for 3 by combining your home, auto, and life insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home, auto, and life. It's just another way we're here to help things go right. So call me, State Farm agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928 or in Bern at 589-2077.
And welcome back to Norwell. A 29-pitch first inning for Cody Bass. Christian Bohata with 21 in the first, and he's working well. Around MLB today, the Tigers and Red Sox just finished up with Detroit coming away 6-5 victors after allowing 5 runs in the top of the 8th, scoring 2 in the bottom to win 6-5. As Tigers moved to 2-1 on the young 2017 season. Batting in the top of the second for Southern Wells, it'll be Bumgardner, Stroud, and Bass, 6, 7, 8 in the order. And Bohata ready to go back to work here in the second. And the first pitch is missing just outside. Dustin batted .266 in 24 games last year. Nine RBIs. 2-0, cut and a miss. There's swing and a miss for strike 2 as Bohata evens the count. Christian works with great pace, as he did all of last season. He got a couple of appearances, and there's a swing and a miss for strike 3, as Bohada has struck out 4 batters now. And that will send Kyle Stroud to the plate, the first baseman, wearing number 27. Stroud batted .226 last year. First pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. Just 4 RBIs for the senior. Called strike, 0-2, and again, Bohada works ahead of the batter. 0-2. Fouled straight back. And we'll try it again, and that one's in the dirt, buried that time, 1-2. Bass waits on deck. Stevens in the hole for Southern Wells. Knights leading 4-0 in the top of the second. That's going to be called strike 3. I think Stroud was able to hold up, but that pitch was right there. And the 5th strikeout already for Bohada. That's going to be, it's going to go down as a backwards K, and Cody Bass will step in. Cody, 221 games last year. First pitch misses low and away. Bohada, the lefty junior, works the 1-0. That's popped up, foul territory. Long gives chase, but it's going to fall harmlessly out of play. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2, and Bohada has a chance to get a pretty quick inning of work, and he has a chance to strike out his first 6 batters of the game. His first 6 recorded outs could go down as strikeouts. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Bohada has struck out 6. He strikes out the side in each of the first 2 innings. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the second. Knights leading 4-0 on the Voice Sports Network.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
And welcome back to Norwell. We're in the bottom half of the second inning. Norwell leads at 4-0. The Knights will send Kohler, Breggy, and Wilson, the 8-9-1 batters in the Norwell lineup, to the plate here in the second. Cody Bass returns for a second inning of work after allowing 4 runs in the first inning. Of course, 3 of those scored on wild pitches as he struggled to find the zone with runners in scoring position. And so we are ready to go in the bottom of inning number 2. Caleb, the shortstop, as a junior, didn't see a ton of plate appearances last year, but able to sprinkle in a few hits. First pitch is a breaking ball that misses low. Yeah, breaking ball certainly doesn't have a lot of zip on it for Bass. Cody has left it in the zone a couple of times. Knights have tagged it. Bass works with a 1-0 count, and the breaking pitch again misses up and away. Grounded towards the second baseman, Baumgartner. He gobbles it up and throws to first to retire Kohler 4-3. One gone in the second. And here is Garrison Bragi. He'll bat from the left side. Garrison only got one at bat in that first matchup with South Adams. There's a called strike to Bragi. Bohada, by the way, threw 14 pitches in that second inning for a game total of 35. 11 balls, 24 strikes is the ratio. 0-1 to Garrison. Grounded up the middle towards the second baseman, Baumgartner. The throw to first is in time to retire Bragi by half a step. Two gone here in the home half of the second. Wasn't hit very hard, but now the third put out for Dustin Baumgartner on the game. That was a pretty nice play. Charging up the middle, and that'll now send the top of the order Trevor Wilson to the plate. 1-for-1, a single to right in his first appearance at the plate. There's a called strike on a breaking pitch. The 0-1. That hit him right in the back. Wasn't thrown very hard, but Wilson will reach on the hit by pitch. Here comes Garrett Waybright for the second time. He's singled right in the shortstop hole. Wilson again, a threat to run. Here as Waybright has a word with head coach Andy McClain. Andy in his fifth year here at Norwell. State championship title already under his belt. Bass will throw to first to send Wilson back in, sliding safely. There goes the runner. Pitch is low in the dirt, and that's not even going to be a chance for Reinhardt to get off a throw, and Wilson cruises in with a stolen base. 1-0 to Waybright. Squares to bunt, pulls back, pitch was high. Squaring to bunt early again. 2-0. And the pitch misses low. He tried to find it. Reinhardt couldn't get a good eye on it, and Wilson will advance to third. 3-0 to Waybright. And there's a called strike. Waiting on deck should Waybright reach is Middleton, followed by Long. (3-1). Misses high, and Waybright will take a 5-pitch walk, and that'll put runners on the corners with 2 gone here in the bottom of the second. Middleton will step in. Pretty good bet that Waybright will be running here. Quinton walked in his first plate appearance. There goes Waybright, and the pitch is scorched into left field, but it's going to go foul. Negating the stolen base for Waybright. There goes the runner again, and that pitch hits Middleton, and so Waybright still doesn't get a stolen base, but that loads the bases with 2 outs. Second hit batter as Bass continues to struggle. And that will allow Levi Long to step in. He walked in his first at bat. 4-0, bottom of the second, 2 outs, bases juiced for Norwell. Bass comes set and delivers the pitch to Long, and it's popped up sky high into left center field. Barkell drifting over, he can't find it, and it drops into left field. That's going to be, we're probably going to have to give that one a base hit. 2 runs are going to come around to score, and the Knights take a 6-0 lead. Well, Bass got Long to pop up. He did his job, but nowhere was really that close. Nobody was close to that baseball, and it was in the air for quite some time. Here is Colin Schwartz, struck out, swinging in his first at-bat. That pitch is low, blocked nicely by Reinhardt. It skipped away from him, but not far enough for Middleton to try and score. And now another trip to the mound, as this game is already 39 minutes old, and we're only in the bottom of the second. As the meeting continues, Evan Huffman in on the conversation. And now finally the meeting is adjourned. 1-0 is the count to Colin Schwartz. 2 potential RBIs out there waiting for Colin. Middleton at third, Long at second. Bass has his sign and delivers the 1-0. It's low, it skips away. Middleton's going to try to score. The play's going to be close. Sliding safely is Quinton with a head-first slide. Another wild pitch. And it's a 7-0 lead for Norwell. Long took third on the play. And the control has been really struggling for Cody Bass. Now 24 balls, 21 strikes. And wild pitches. I believe that's 4 now that have allowed Knights to score. Here comes the 2-0. That one missed, 3-0. Seven runs on just 3 hits for Norwell to this point. 4 in the first, 3 in the second. And a chance for another run waiting at third. 3-0 to Colin. He's got the green light. He smokes it into left field, and he's going to come up with an RBI single. Schwartz with his first hit of the 2017 campaign, and he makes it an 8-0 lead for Norwell. Well, Colin had the green light on a 3-0 pitch, and he made the best use of it, and now he's going to be courtesy run for by Tyler Skiles. So 2 outs still. Here is Ian Clark. Sacrifice fly in his first at bat. RBI. There goes Skiles. Pitch is high. Throw down to second is not going to be in time, and it's a stolen base for Tyler Skiles, his first of the season. Well, the Knights have rebounded well after a struggling first outing on Monday. They lead at 8-0 here in the bottom of the second. And a lot of action with 2 outs here in this inning. 1-0. Pitch is low, skips away from Reinhardt, and Skiles is going to take third. Reinhardt is really struggling behind the plate today, and Bass hadn't been helping him out too much as he's thrown a lot in the dirt. Nothing close to the plate on occasion. And the problem has been, that's been when runners are in scoring position, and it's allowed Norwell to score on several different occasions. 2-0. Ground ball sent towards the shortstop Huffman. He gobbles it up, and the throw to first is going to skip away from Kyle Stroud. He's going to go chugging after it, and Ian Clark is going to take second base on the play. That's going to have to be a 2-base error, and it's going to be a 9-0 lead for Norwell. And that throw was a bit up the line, and that will send Christian Bohanna to the plate. Grounded out, and that pitch is up, and it skips by the catcher, Reinhardt again. Taking third is Clark. And the Raiders are really struggling, just keeping the ball in front of them. And Southern Wells appears to be pretty short-staffed today. Might not have a lot of pitchers, just one sub listed on the lineup card. And that's Jacob Duncan. Haven't seen him yet. Here's the 1-0. Low, blocked by Reinhardt. 2-0. 52 pitches now already for Cody Baz. Here's the pitch. Low. In the dirt, 3-0. And that's going to be ball 4. I think we all missed one. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk for Bohanna, and that'll send Caleb Kohler to the plate, his second at-bat of the inning. And here comes courtesy runner. This is going to be Caden Mann, his first appearance of the 2017 season. He wears number 35. Kohler, after grounding out earlier in the inning, he's got a chance to redeem himself here. Bass comes set at the belt, and now he'll take a chance at first, and the throw is snagged by Bass after poor throw by Stroud is a little high. Pitch is low. Now 32 balls to just 23 strikes for Cody. And now Andy McLean is going to have a word with Mr. Kohler, as they're going to talk about things. Runners on the corners, 2 outs, 1-0 count to Caleb Kohler. 5 runs in the inning. The 1-0. High, 2-0. Brady waits on deck should Kohler reach. And the pitch. Missed it low, 3-0. And Bass is now in danger of walking his 5th batter. Ooh, check swing is fouled away. Would have been ball 4, is left up, but Kohler now with a 3-1 count. Bass delivers. That's smoked into left field or right down the line. It's a base hit. It's an RBI single for Caleb Kohler. Coming over is Barkell to keep Caden Mann at second base, and that will make it 10-0, and that's going to be it. Cody Bass's day is finished. We'll get the defensive changes for you here in just a moment. We'll take a break and return after these words from the Bloomin' Boutique.
You care about your community, you shop local, and you enjoy personal interaction. You're doing more than spending your money. You're supporting your neighbors.
Hi, this is Carlos.
And this is Sarah from Bloomin' Boutique in Ossian. We would like to personally invite you to visit our shop, the Bloomin' Boutique, and check out all we have to offer.
At the Bloomin' Boutique, we have daily lunch specials like Taco Tuesdays, Witch Wednesdays, and Aloha Fridays. A large selection of smoothies, frappes, iced lattes, coffees, and teas.
We also carry a large selection of fresh flowers for bouquets and flower arrangements. Our shop is full of handmade, uniquely functional pottery, handmade jewelry, DeBrand's chocolates, and gifts. You don't need to go any further than the Bloomin' Boutique. Grab your latte, lunch, flowers, gifts, and chocolates all in one stop.
Support your local community by visiting Blooming Boutique, located at 106 South Jefferson Street in Ossian. Follow them on Facebook to view their daily lunch specials. Open 7 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 on Saturday. The Blooming Boutique. Ossian Do It Best Hardware is your one-stop shop for all your home repair needs, featuring Valspar paints. They have propane refill, screen repair, and a complete rental center, along with a large selection of home improvement items, from electrical and plumbing supplies down to the nuts and bolts you need. Summer has been beautiful this year, but it's time to start thinking about the fall projects that need done around the house. Visit Ossian Do It Best on Hirely Drive, just off Highway 1 in Ossian.
And welcome back to Norwell. We've got the defensive changes to bring you up to date on. It's going to be Jacob Duncan replacing Cody Bass in the lineup, but Dustin Bumgardner is now on the mound. He moves from second base. Can't quite close the book yet on Bass, as 2 runners remain on base. All this damage with 2 outs here for Norwell in the second inning. And here is Garrison Breggy. Baumgartner's first pitch misses high. One 0. There's a called strike. Count even at 1-1. Bass threw 59 pitches, just 25 strikes on the afternoon. 1-1 to Breggy is way high. Ten runs on 5 hits for the Knights. 1 hit, 1 error for Southern Wells. Knights have still not left anybody on base. Bases were empty in the first. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Baumgartner trying to work out of the runners he inherited. And the 2-2. High. And the count runs full. Runners will be moving here on action. Caden Mann leads away from second. Kohler from first. And the payoff pitch. Missed it high. A 6-pitch walk. And that'll load the bases. Here comes Trevor Wilson again for the third time. Single and a hit by pitch. Led off the game. Or led off the Norwell offense with a single in the bottom of the first, hit by pitch earlier in this inning, and that pitch misses high. Baumgartner comes set and delivers. High for ball 2. 2-0. Way high. Nice snag by Reinhardt that time. And it is now 3-0. Baumgartner in danger of walking in a run. And here's a 4-pitch walk to Wilson, and the Knights lead at 11-0. The inning continues for Norwell. Southern Wells has just not been able to get the third out. And here comes Garrett Waybright. Garrett 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Has some RBI opportunities here. There's a called strike. As the zone widens considerably again, but at this point, Baumgartner struggled to throw strikes, as did Bass. 0-1. That one's too high. One and one. Way high, as he's not getting on top of the baseball at all. And the count goes to 2-1 on Waybright. Knights have scored 7 in the inning. The 2-1 pitch popped up into shallow center. Huffman coming on, and he will make the grab to retire Waybright and the side. We go to the top half of the third for the Knights in the bottom of the second. 7 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error, and they leave them loaded. We go to the third, the Knights leading 11-0 on the Voice Sports Network.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe free should mean free. Not kind of free. Completely free. That's exactly what our free and easy checking account is. Free of fees, free of hassles, free of catches. You also get a free Visa check card, free online banking, free mobile banking, free telephone banking, free text and email alerts, and free e-statements. You get all this when you sign up for free and easy checking from First Bank of Bern. It's that simple. First Bank of Bern. Member FDIC.
This is Dan and Jane with Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton.
We want to remind everyone that we do in-house repair with our specialty being restoration and resetting.
Jewelry that is worn frequently over the years usually needs some TLC, wrong retipping, resetting, or sizing.
It's so much fun to see the customer's reaction when they see their jewelry looking almost brand new.
Or maybe it's time for a new style. Choose from all styles of settings or let us design one just for you.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair, brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
All repair shops are basically the same.
False. There are substantial differences among repair shops. Some have made large investments in equipment and training, others have not. Always do your homework when selecting a repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrensbodyshop.com.
And welcome back to Norwell. We are in the top of the third. Norwell 11, Southern Wells nothing. Mason Stevens will lead it off for the Raiders, followed by Elijah Barkell and Mason Huffman. And the first pitch is called a strike. Bohada with 35 pitches through 2 innings of work. And the 0-1 is missing just low. There's a called strike, and the count goes to 1-2. No defensive changes for Norwell to this point, but we do have Cole Lewison warming up in the Norwell bullpen. 1-2 up and away. Cole has not seen any varsity action to this point in his high school career. 2-2. Bounces in there to load the count at 3-2. Bohada has recorded all 6 outs as strikeouts. And there is number 7, called strike 3 at the bottom of the knees. 1 gone in the third. Barkell struck out looking in his first at bat, but he represents the leadoff man for the Raiders. There's a called strike. Finding the spot at the bottom of the zone is Christian. That's where he makes his living. 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. That's fouled away. Oh, 2. Called strike 3, strikeout number 8, and Bohada continues the streak. He has retired all of his outs on strikes, and that will send Mason Huffman to the plate. He struck out, as have all of the Raiders, save for 2. First pitch fouled away. We have eclipsed the 60-minute mark in this game. And the pitch. Missing low, 1-1. Bohada tried that time to get Huffman to chase. 1-1, fouled back to the screen, and it's 1-2. Bohada has a chance for his 9th strikeout in the 3rd inning. Up and away. 2-2, 2 outs, top 3, bases empty for Southern Wells. And there it is, called strike 3. He strikes out the side looking, and we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Bohada has recorded 9 strikeouts. The Knights lead it 11-0 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
And welcome back to Norwell. We're in the bottom of the third. Norwell leading at 11-0. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left for Southern Wells. 11 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 3 left for Norwell. Dustin Bumgardner returns for his second inning of work on the mound for the Raiders. Final line now on Cody Bass, an inning and 2/3. He allowed 11 runs. 8 of them were earned, struck out just 1, and walked 4. And Dustin Bumgardner came on with 2 outs in the second in relief. Batting for the Knights here in the third, it's going to be Quentin Middleton, Levi Long, Colin Schwartz, the 3-4-5 meat of the order for Norwell. And the first pitch is high for a ball as Middleton watches it go by. Walk and a hit by pitch so far today for Quentin. The 1-0. Pops straight up in foul territory. Giving chase is the catcher, Reinhardt, who's not going to be able to get there. Just misjudged it, and by the time he realized he did, it was just too late, and it falls harmlessly foul. One and one. Way high. Tried a breaking pitch, and it never got down. That's where Bumgardner has struggled most of the day, is up. 2-1 the count. Popped up again, this time to left field. Shallow Barkell coming on and not going to make it. Evan Huffman got out of the way, and it dropped near the shortstop position. And wait, it's hard to give an error on that play, but reaching on the play was Middleton. And we're going to give that an E6. As that dropped right near the shortstop position. And Levi Long will step in, a walk and a double. And the pitch. Called strike. Missed it high, 1-1, and Reinhardt chases Middleton back to the bag with a look. Ball and a strike now to Levi. Instead, it's a pickoff throw and sends Middleton sliding head first. Talked about 4 games next week. Norwell hosting Marion on Monday, traveling to Mississinewa Tuesday, followed by 2 games at the end of the week at home in Heritage and Wawasee. 1-1 is high, 2-1. Knights have a chance for some good wins. Toughest game of the week probably going to be on the road at Mississinewa, as the Indians have really showed some potential. Might be Norwell's biggest sectional contender over at Belmont. 2-1 pitch is high, 3-1. And he again struggles to get on top of that fastball. And the breaking pitch for that matter. He's thrown 22 pitches, and just 7 of them have been strikes. The 3-1. Popped up foul territory. That'll get back out of play. Bumgarner trying to record his first strikeout of the afternoon. Breaking ball sent towards the shortstop Huffman. Throw to second is not in time. It skips away from Jacob Duncan and sliding safely. Boy, Duncan was really slow to cover the bag, and Middleton might have been in there anyway. So he reaches on the fielder's choice. And a second man aboard here in the bottom of the third. Here comes Colin Schwartz. Colin a strikeout and a single, 1 for 2. Here's the offering. Checked the swing, and the pitch missed high. One-0. High. 2-0. Bumgarner continues to struggle on the mound. But again, we mentioned Southern Wells is depleted staff-wise, as the one sub listed on the roster is in the game. 2-0 is cut on and missed. That ball ripped foul. 2-2. Colin just out ahead of that one by a smidge, and base hit should score Middleton. He's at second, Long is at first. Nobody out in the home half of the third, an 11-run Norwell lead. Breaking ball misses high. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Popped up foul, and that's going to get it back out of play near the road. Off the road. Glad you could join us this afternoon on a 51-degree afternoon in Ossian. A west wind at about 20 miles an hour continues to gust now and then, but we're playing baseball, and the field is in pretty good shape after yesterday. Here's the 3-2. Grounded foul. And Schwartz stays alive. He's already seen 8 pitches in the at-bat. Really working the pitch count of Dustin Bumgardner. Comes full count pitch again, and that is smoked into left center field. Going back is Mason Huffman, and that ball is gone. Colin Schwartz, a 3-run homer, and the Knights lead it 14-0. That ball was absolutely crushed. And Collins' first home run of the season extends the Norwell lead to 14. And now we have a sub. Tyler Skiles has entered for Ian Clark. So we're in the bottom of the third. The Knights have scored in every inning, but that time Colin Schwartz responsible for all 3 RBIs. 6th hit of the afternoon for the Norwell offense. And Skiles stepping in for his first at-bat of the year. There's a called strike. That ball smoked down the third base line, and Skiles is on with a single after Michael Sutton put his glove down, but not able to get to it. It was just past him, and Tyler Skiles is on with a single. Everybody hitting today. And this is going to be Cole Lewison with his first at-bat of the year. Now, Bumgardner has finally started to find the zone in the last couple pitches, and they've both been tagged by Norwell hitting. Skiles put a good charge into that one down the third base line, rather, after Schwartz hit one out over the regional champions sign in left center. Big throw to first is late. Bumgardner comes set and delivers. Fouled back. Oh, 1's the count on Cole. This is the second sub. Waiting on deck is the shortstop Kohler, followed by Garrison Breggy. 0-1. High. Ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. And now some action in the Southern Wells bullpen. It appears that it is going to be Braden Schreiber, the designated hitter, jogging down to the Raider bullpen to get up, as Bumgardner has allowed several runs since entering. Still no outs here in the third. And a 2-1 count to Cole. That ball is going to drop in the hole behind the first base bag. It's a base hit. Tyler Skiles takes a look at the baseball and decides, hey, I'm going to third. And that'll put runners on the corners with nobody out. And now, after shortstop Caleb Kohler is out, a new face, it's Carson Kennedy wearing number 54, also a junior. The last three batters have been juniors for Norwell. $54 for 5 is the word. Kennedy with an RBI opportunity, batting from the left side. And the pitch. Takes called strike. Well, the Knights in their second outing of the year, but their first in what is going to be a complete game, have looked really good on offense. 0-1. Popped up foul off the dugout. 0-2. Kennedy steps back in. And he's ready for the 0-2 offering. That is smoke down the left field line. Base hit. Carson Kennedy reaches, and he gets an RBI, his first of the season. And the Knights lead it 15-0. Carson Kennedy comes up with a big RBI and a big smile. And that will bring Garrison Breggy. Caleb Kohler's going to re-enter right there, and Carson Kennedy is going to be greeted by the dugout after he sends Norwell to a 15-0 lead. So the pinch runner is Kohler as he'll return to play second. Carson just going to get the one at bat. But he certainly made the most of it. Saw 3 pitches and got an RBI single. Garrison Breggy batting from the left side. 0 for 1, a ground out and a walk. And that's behind him. And it hit him. So that's going to be a hit by pitch, and it'll load the bases again. And that is going to be the end, I believe, for Dustin Bumgardner. As Chris Painter is going to take a stroll of the mound. When he does, we'll take a break and return after these words from our sponsors.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located. Across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front-end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Kerry Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Kerry Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has adult youth double leagues with 1 adult and 1 child per team, or 2 youth may make a team at a youth league for ages 4 to 19 starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long and everyone plays every game. The Bowling Center in Bluffton, located at 1231 South Scott Street. For complete details, visit bowlbluffton.com, and don't forget about Friday Fun from 12 to 6. Only $1 per game and 50-cent shoes at a smoke-free environment. bowlbluffton.com. bowlbluffton.com.
Introducing Pizza Hut's first $5 flavor menu. Just $5 each when you order 2 or more. Say yes to a medium 1-topping pizza. Yes to Wing Street Wings. Yes to new stuffed garlic knots. And much more. It's easy to say yes to our first ever $5 flavor menu. Only at Pizza Hut.
The $5 flavor menu is now available from your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton. To place an order, call 824-5701 or order online at pizzahut.com.
And welcome back to Norwell. We have some defensive changes to relay to you. The new pitcher is Elijah Barkell, wearing number 21. Dustin Bumgardner returns to second. Cody Bass re-enters and goes to left. And Jacob Duncan exits. He was the sub to start the day. Trevor Wilson is going to step back in the batter's box. He is 1 for 1 with a single. He's been hit by a pitch and walked, and he's got a bases-loaded opportunity with the Knights leading by 15 here in the bottom of the third. So Barkell, the third Raider pitcher of the day, and the pitch is going to be a called strike. Barkell with a quicker delivery. Short-armed. That's in the dirt. Ball and a strike. 15 runs on 9 hits for Norwell. Just 1 hit for Southern Wells. 1-1. That is smoked right back up the middle. It's a base hit. Cole Lewison's going to come around to score, and the Knights move station to station. Caleb Kohler will stop at third, and it's 16-0. RBI single for Trevor Wilson. And here is Garrett Waybright. 1 for 2, single, walk, and a fly out. Pops straight up. Foul territory, giving chase is Stroud and the pitcher Barkell, and he's not going to be able to quite get there. And it falls foul. And so it's 0-1 here on Garrett Waybright. Waiting on deck is Quentin Middleton. 0-1. Misses low. Ball and a strike. So Jacob Duncan's not going to get to hit today. He did enter, but then exited again before he had the chance. 1-1's in the dirt. Two balls and a strike. And that ball right back up the middle over Huffman's glove. 1 run is going to score, and the Knights move up a base again. And it's another RBI single, this time for Waybright. It is 17-0. Keep in mind, there are still nobody out here in the bottom half of the third. 6 runs are already across in the inning. And here is Middleton. Still in right field at this point, but there could be a lot of defensive changes. There's a swing and a miss. Levi Long waits on deck to be followed by Schwartz. That ball grounded in the shortstop hole. Another single. And it's an RBI for Quentin Middleton. It is 18-0, and the inning continues. 7 runs across in the third inning. Levi Long steps in. 1 for 2, a walk double, and a fielder's choice. And grounded right down the third base line, and it's narrowly foul. So Barkell is working. He's thrown 10 pitches, and he has been hit. Norwell hitters have liked him, and that is right back up the middle, off the second base bag into center field. They move up a base again. It is 19-0. Colin Schwartz steps in. Strikeout single and a 3-run homer. That was actually in this inning. Still nobody out. Waiting on deck is Skiles, waiting for his second at bat. Boy, he was way out in front of that one, and it's foul. Probably won't be seeing any more of Christian Bohada, but he did a spectacular job. All of his recorded outs were strikeouts, 9 of them over the course of 3 innings through 50 pitches. Really nice first outing of the year. 0-1 is a called strike at the letters. 0-2. Barkell comes set, delivers. Popped up foul, out of play. Home plate umpire looking for more baseballs. As we're still searching for a baseball. 0-2 the count on Schwartz. Bases juice, nobody out. Bottom 3, 19-0 Norwell. And the pitch. 55-footer. Good block by Reinhardt. 1-2. Wade Bright leads away from third. Middleton from second. Long from first. Breaking pitch. Missed it. Skips away, but Wade Bright will not attempt to score. And it's 2-2. This game nearly 90 minutes old. Still in the third inning. 2-2. Low. And the count goes full. Three balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded. Payoff pitch to Schwartz. Grounded foul. He's had some really nice at-bats so far today. Seen a lot of pitches. 6, 7 pitches in this particular at-bat. Three-two. Smoked foul.
He was in the dugout earlier, but he left. He's a JV coach. He was in there until the score got to about 10-0, and he took off.
Schwartz ready for the full count pitch again, and it's fouled away. Stays alive. Collins got 4 RBIs to his credit. 3 RBIs off the home run earlier in the inning. 3-2. Grounded foul. That was the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And here it comes. Fouled away. And it continues as we continue to run out of baseballs. Barkell having lots of trouble retiring Schwartz. And he missed it high and walked him in. It is 20-0. The 9th run in the Norwell inning. And Tyler Skiles will bat again. He singled in his first time up. There are still no outs in this inning. That's fouled away. Out of play. Cole Lewison waits on deck to be followed by Caleb Kohler. The Knights now have 13 hits as they've got 8 hits in this inning. Continue to rack them up. 0-1. Grounded towards the third baseman. Sutton will step on the bag, and the throw to first is going to be off the bag. So reaching on the fielder's choice was Skiles, and he's going to get an RBI. It's the first out of the inning. It's now 21-0. First pitch to Lewison misses. Here's called strike. Lewison singled as well. And the 1-1. Chopped towards the second baseman, Bumgarner. Had a little trouble getting it out of his glove, but he will force Lewison out at first. Throw to Stroud was in time, and that's the second out of the inning. So that is another put out for the second baseman, Bumgarner, who's had really a nice day in the field. Kohler grounds it foul. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Oh, and 2 the count to Caleb Kohler, who's 1 for 2 with a ground out and a single, and the pitch. Way high, gets away from Reinhardt, but Schwartz will not score. One, 2. Low, blocked by Reinhardt. 2-2. This has been a really long half inning. I believe we're now over the 40-minute mark in the bottom of the third. Fouled off his shin. Pitch count continues to mount for Barkel, but he has had the best ball-strike ratio of the day. 10 balls to 23 strikes. Raiders trying to get out of this third inning and bat again. And that one is lifted into right center field towards Huffman, who will make the catch on the dive. A nice catch by Mason Huffman, sliding and diving headfirst into right center field, and he's able to retire Caleb Kohler. And he also retires the side. The score reads, after 3 complete, Norwell 21, Southern Wells nothing. Back in a minute, you're listening to Norwell Knights Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Located in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the University of St. Francis is a private Catholic university enrolling 2,300 students in majors ranging from the liberal arts to the creative arts to the health services. Small class sizes, personal attention, and the freedom to explore your options. A USF education has a lot to offer. Visit their beautiful campus and see for yourself how you can be a part of the University of St. Francis. Visit usf.edu to learn more about the University of St. Francis. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
And welcome back to Norwell. We've got some defensive changes for Norwell. Cole Lewison, the new pitcher for the Knights. Out in left field, it's Tyler Skiles who enters the game, and Caden Mann enters in right field. So 3 defensive changes here in the inning as you can close the book on Bohada, who had a spectacular day. Southern Wells will send Evan Huffman, Michael Sutton, and Braden Schreiber to the plate here in the inning. Evan Huffman, by far with the best batting average on the team last year. He hit .450 with 32 RBIs and 6 extra base hits. Lewison's first pitch is low. And we're underway in the 4th. Barkell threw 34 pitches there in the inning. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Just one hit for Southern Wells today. It was in the first inning. 1-1, fouled away. Lewison winds and fires. Breaking pitch right there. Called strike 3. Fooled Huffman. And that is the 10th strikeout from Norwell pitching today. That's the 6th called strikeout out of those 10. That was a really good pitch by Lewison. Called strike starts the bat for Michael Sutton, who singled. He has the only base hit for the Raiders today. 0-1 is grounded foul. 0-2. Cole continues to work ahead of Sutton and both the Raider batters he's faced. The pitch right towards us. It's going to land foul. Oh, 2. In the dirt. Waiting on deck is Braden Schreiber, followed by Baumgartner should one of them reach. Swing and a miss, picked by Schwartz. 2 gone. The 11th strikeout for Norwell pitching today, and the 2nd for Lewison. And that'll send Braden Schreiber to the plate. Schreiber, the designated hitter, struck out swinging in his first at bat. First pitch misses low for a ball to lead off the at bat to Schreiber. Cole working in his first good varsity appearance in his career. Grounded right back at Lewison, and he is going to flip to long at first. A very good 11-pitch inning. Really nice work by Cole Lewison, the junior. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. In the top, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The Knights leading 21-0.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
All repair shops are basically the same.
false. There are substantial differences among repair shops. Some have made large investments in equipment and training, others have not. Always do your homework when selecting a repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrencebodyshop.com.
At Adams Memorial Hospital, we care for the things that mean the most to you, your health, your family, and your community. Compassion is just as important to us as being accredited, or our Follow My Health online patient portal, or having top-of-the-line medical technology. Because at Adams Memorial Hospital, exceptional care means listening a little longer, a hug, or a kind gesture from a nurse. Compassion and medical expertise. That's Adams Memorial Hospital. Exceptional care close to you.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe free should mean free, not kind of free. Completely free. That's exactly what our free and easy checking account is. Free of fees, free of hassles, free of catches. You also get a free Visa check card, free online banking, free mobile banking, free telephone banking, free text and email alerts, and free e-statements. You get all this when you sign up for free and easy checking from First Bank of Bern. It's that simple. First Bank of Bern. Member FDIC.
Aussie and Do It Best Hardware is your one-stop shop for all your home repair needs, featuring Valspar paints. They have propane refill, screen repair, and a complete rental center, along with a large selection of home improvement items, from electrical and plumbing supplies down to the nuts and bolts you need. Summer has been beautiful this year, but it's time to start thinking about the fall projects that need done around the house. Visit Aussie and Do It Best on Hirely Drive, just off Highway 1 in Ossian.
The Bowling Center of Bluffton has adult youth double leagues with one adult and one child per team, or two youth may make a team at a youth league for ages 4 to 19 starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long and everyone plays every game. The Bowling Center in Bluffton, located at 1231 South Scott Street. For complete details, visit bowlbluffton.com, and don't forget about Friday Fun from 12 to 6. Only $1 per game and 50-cent shoes at a smoke-free environment. bowlbluffton.com. bowlbluffton.com.
You care about your community, you shop local, and you enjoy personal interaction. You're doing more than spending your money, you're supporting your neighbors.
Hi, this is Carlos.
And this is Sarah from Bloomin' Boutique in Ossian. We would like to personally invite you to visit our shop, the Bloomin' Boutique, and check out all we have to offer.
At the Bloomin' Boutique, we have daily lunch specials like Taco Tuesdays, Witch Wednesdays, and Aloha Fridays. A large selection of smoothies, frappes, iced lattes, coffees, and teas.
We also carry a large selection of fresh flowers for bouquets and flower arrangements. Our shop is full of handmade, uniquely functional pottery, handmade jewelry, DeBrand's chocolates, and gifts. You don't need to go any further than the Bloomin' Boutique. Grab your latte, lunch, flowers, gifts, and chocolates all in one stop.
Support your local community by visiting Blooming Boutique, located at 106 South Jefferson Street in Ossian. Follow them on Facebook to view their daily lunch specials. Open 7 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 on Saturday. The Blooming Boutique.
Well, welcome back to Norwell. We had an interesting development while we were away. Southern Wells was trying to stop, but you got to play complete here, and Norwell will bat here in the bottom of the fourth. It's 21-0, and Elijah Barkell returns to the mound. 34 pitches for him. Cole Lewison had a really nice, quick bottom of the top of the fourth inning. First pitch to Breggy is fouled away. He'll be followed by Wilson and Waybright in the Norwell order. Got some more action in the Norwell bullpen. I think it's Levi Long down there, and he might get an inning of work. 1-1. Everybody getting some work today. The good news is nobody's over the pitch count limit by any stretch with game coming up Monday. Ground ball in the hole. Base hit for Garrison Breggy, and he'll stop at first with a leadoff single. His first hit of the day. And here is Trevor Wilson. Actually, no, that's Levi Leidig And seeing his first at bat of the 2017 campaign, that now officially clears the Norwell bench. Everybody on the roster has gotten in. The first pitch misses. Levi sidelined all of basketball season with an injury he suffered during football season. Right in the middle of the year, if I recall correctly, at Belmont. Pickoff throw sends Breggy diving back head first. One 0 is a called strike at the knees of Lighting, and the count evens at 1-1. 1-1. Ground ball sent towards the shortstop Huffman. He charges. The throw to first is going to be in time to retire Leidig. One gone. As Breggy takes second on the play. So Leidig retired 6-3. And that'll send Garrett Waywright to the plate. Looking for his third hit of the afternoon. 2 for 3. A single, a walk, a fly out, and another single. Pitch is low and away. One 0. There's a called strike. That ball lifted into left field down the line, and it's going to be down for a base hit. Breggy will stop at third. And that'll put runners on the corners with one away in the bottom half of the fourth. Third hit of the day for Waybright, his best day as a varsity player. On offense, anyway. And this is going to be Caden Mann batting for Quentin Middleton. Mann entered in the previous inning in the field. In right field, that is. Pitch misses low. The Knights have not stolen a base since probably 11 or 12 runs ago. In the second inning. Didn't run on anything in the third inning. 1-0. Ball smoked right over Waybright's head. Nearly took the bill of his cap off. And that'll make it 22-0. An RBI single for Caden Mann. And everybody hitting today for Norwell. We'll have to go through the statistics, but that might be a hit for every player on this team today. Here's a called strike. So, Ian Clark, Christian Bohada, and Levi Leidig, the only three players not to record a base hit on the roster today. And that one hits long. Loading the bases. And here comes Colin Schwartz, who already has shown his power today, a 3-run homer back in the third. Could make things really bad here. One out. Called strike. Bases juiced, Waybright away from third, Mann from second, Schwartz, or rather, Long from first, and that's going to be a ground ball base hit into shallow left field. Another RBI single, and it's 23-0. This is going to be Tyler Skiles, the left fielder. 1 for 2, single reached on a fielder's choice as well. And that ball is tagged into center field, but cruising over is Mason Huffman to make the catch. Nobody will tag. And it'll just be a simple fly out, no RBI for Skiles, 2 gone. Here comes Christian Bohata, who has re-entered. And there's a called strike. 51 pitches now for Barkel. 15 balls, 36 strikes. Pretty good ratio. But the Knights hitters have really done a nice job on Barkel. 0-1 is called strike 2 on the outside corner. 17 hits have been tallied by the Norwell offense today. And the 0-2. Ground ball towards first. It stays fair. And Kyle Stroud will step on the bag to retire the side. The Knights leave them loaded. In the bottom of the 4th, they come up with 2 runs on a couple of hits and leave 3. We go to the 5th. Should be the final inning of play. Norwell leading 23-0 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain. And more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
This is Dan and Jane with Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton.
We want to remind everyone that we do in-house repair with our specialty being restoration and resetting.
Jewelry that is worn frequently over the years usually needs some TLC, wrong retipping, resetting, or sizing.
It's so much fun to see the customer's reaction when they see their jewelry looking almost brand new.
Or maybe it's time for a new style. Choose from all styles of settings or let us design one just for you.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Back to Norwell, some defensive changes to relay. Levi Long, the new pitcher on the mound for the senior for Norwell. In right field, it's Christian Bohata, and at first base, it's Quentin Middleton. So far today, the Norwell defense has recorded exactly 1 putout, and that was by the pitcher Lewison. And here comes Dustin Bumgardner. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Long's first offering is low. Wow, that one just missed. Just a shade below the knees. Stroud waits on deck to be followed by Bass. That missed again. Boy, that's pretty close. And it's 3-0. Surprised Long's getting squeezed a little bit at this stage in the game. That one's definitely outside, and it's a 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning. Bumgardner reaches. Kyle Stroud steps in. Struck out looking. There's a called strike. Outside part of the plate. A lot of fastballs. Long's a fastball-heavy pitcher. And at times last year struggled to find the zone. That one just missed. Count is even at 1-1. But he's got some good velocity on his fastball, some good movement. And it's 1-1 to the batter, Stroud. Low, 2-1. Levi having some issues here to start the fifth, but now's the time to work out those issues before the 4-game week next week. Low, 3-1. Hitters count for Kyle, 3-1. Called strike 2. A 23-run lead for Norwell in the top of the fifth with a runner on and a full count to Stroud. Grounded foul. Payoff pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Going to be a tough play for Long, but Stroud does not have good speed. Middleton makes the grab at first after a good throw by Levi, and it's the first out of the inning. Taking second is Bumgardner on the plate, on the ground out. So Stroud retired 1-3, and here is Cody Bass. First pitch misses low. 12 pitches already in the inning for Long. 8 balls, 4 strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Had Bass swung around. Struck out in his first at bat. Missed again, 2-1. The pitch. Delayed strike call. Just below the knees, and the count is even at 2-2. Long trying to keep the shutout intact for Norwell pitching staff today. That one couldn't find the zone, and Norwell pitchers have done a real nice job striking out batters today. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the batter Bass. That is smoked into right field. It's going to be a base hit, and Southern Wells is going to score their first run of the day. It's an RBI single for Cody Bass. Dustin Bumgardner scores, and it's 23-1. Mason Stevens stands in, struck out looking. That one misses. It's interesting that the zone has appeared to shrink just a little bit here in the fifth inning, but Levi has missed low on most occasions. A late swing by Stevens evens the count at 1-1. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. One-two pitch. Called strike 3 right there. Long retires Stevens. And Barkel will stand in. Southern Wells down to their final out of the afternoon, as we have hit the 2-hour mark in this game. First pitch misses low and away to Barkel. Elijah has struck out looking twice today. 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Ball and a strike. Popped up foul out of play. The Knights are one pitch away from their first win of the 2017 season. Fouled back. Just 2 hits for the Raider offense today. 1-2. Popped up. Foul territory. Middleton is there, and he hauls it in, and that will do it. The final score, Norwell 23, Southern Wells 1. We'll tally up some final statistics and return with the postgame show on WellsCountyVoice.com. The Knights win today.
Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look but old-fashioned integrity.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
And welcome back to Norwell for the postgame show. The Knights take this one 23-1. Go ahead and run through the final line for Southern Wells. Their only run came in the 5th inning on 2 hits and 3 errors. They left 3 men on base. For Norwell, 4 in the first, 7 in the second, 10 in the third, 2 in the fourth, for a total of 23 on 17 base hits, 8 men left on base. Individually, for Southern Wells, Barkell 0 for 3, Huffman 0 for 2, Mason that is, Evan Huffman 0 for 1, Michael Sutton 1 for 2 with a single, Braden Schreiber 0 for 2, Dustin Bumgardner 0 for 1, Kyle Stroud 0 for 2, Cody Bass 1 for 2 with a single, and the lone RBI for the Raiders today, Mason Stevens 0 for 2 at the plate. On the pitching spectrum of things, Cody Bass was the starter, went 1 2/3, allowed 8 earned runs, struck out 1 and walked 4. Dustin Bumgardner came in relief for a third of an inning. He threw 43 pitches and allowed 6 earned runs, walked 2, did not strike out a batter. And Elijah Barkell threw 2 innings of work, 53 total pitches, 5 earned runs, 8 hits, and a walk, and did not strike out a batter. For Norwell, it was an offensive field day. Trevor Wilson, 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 2 RBIs. Garrett Waybright, 3 for 4 with 3 singles and an RBI. Quentin Middleton, 1 for 4 with a single and an RBI. Levi Long, 2 for 3 with a single, a double, and 3 RBIs. Colin Schwartz, 3 for 4 with 2 singles, a home run, and 6 RBIs. Ian Clark, 0 for 1 with 2 RBIs. Christian Bohada, 0 for 2. Caleb Kohler, 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. Garrison Breggy, 1 for 2 with a single. Tyler Skiles, 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. Levi Leidig, 0 for 1. Cole Lewison, 1 for 2 with a single. Caden Mann, 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI. And Carson Kennedy, 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI. And everybody on the Norwell roster got an at-bat today. And the majority of them got hits. All but 2 of them got hits. And all but just a couple of them got RBIs. On the mound, a very nice performance by Norwell pitching today. Christian Bohada came in as the starter, lasted 3 innings, threw 50 pitches, and struck out 9 batters. All of his recorded outs were strikeouts. He walked just 1 batter, gave up just one hit, and a very good first performance of the year for Christian. Cole Lewison came on in relief in his first outing of the 2017, actually of his career. Just one inning of work, threw just 11 pitches, struck out 2, did not walk a batter. Levi Long came in the top half of the 5th and allowed the earned run. But other than that, a really nice day for Norwell pitching. The offense came alive today after being dead a little bit on Monday evening. It's nice to see 17 hits on the offensive end, and we're joined now by head coach Andy McLean. And
thank you, sir.
And coach, it was really a field day for Norwell here on offense.
Well, yes, and I was glad to see it because it sure wasn't like you said on Monday. But look in the past. Hopefully we can get that game scheduled again, per se, and pick up from there and tip your hats there to South Adams for a quick minute. And we still got plenty of at-bats left. They still got outs to get in the game. So we'll see there, kind of putting that in perspective. But we looked at this as an opportunity today. We weren't sure weather-wise if we were going to get it in. We started the year last year the same way, if you'll remember, as far as the weather goes. And we really take a lot of pride in our hitting. We hit inside a lot, and you get your swing in order, but there's nothing, and you know this, Derek, you know baseball, there's nothing to be exchanged for just live at-bats and live timing. So we really worked hard on that for a couple of days, and then we're able to come out, and 17 hits is outstanding, and take advantage of the opportunity of nice weather and sunshine and wind, got our field ready, and play some good baseball and use it as a good springboard for next week, 4 games in 5 days, and get our season rolling.
Yeah, that's right. And a really positive point of today, a nice takeaway, was your pitching staff. And
yes, sir.
2 juniors coming in there. Cole with no varsity experience to this point, and came in with an 11-pitch inning, had no problems at all. Christian struck out 9 batters in just 3 innings.
Yes, sir.
And then Levi Long was able to get past a couple of walks to overcome that. Just gave up the 1 run.
Right.
And that's really good going forward, I think, with 4 games next week when things really start to heat up on the season.
Exactly. Great point. And I thought, again, I thought our pitching was pretty darn good against South Adams as well.
Yeah.
Well, we just didn't hit the ball. But that seemed to carry over again today. So hopefully we can continue to count on that to be a staple. I really like our defense. There are not a lot of balls put in play right at the moment, but when they are, Garrison Braggy and Caleb Kohler and Garrett Waybright, those kids, they're very good defensive players. So we're looking forward to the pitching and the good defense. And then, and obviously we hit the ball today, but then just to be able to score, any number of ways. If maybe the bats are struggling, or steal some bases and bunt some balls or do whatever. So, but no, point being that you made, the pitching, yes, was very good, and we're happy for that. And hopefully, you can count on that as a staple. That'll create some success for you for sure. Good pitching, obviously.
Well, Coach, we're able to raise the W flag today. We were able to come away with our first win of the season.
Yeah, and you know what I tell you, Caleb. I don't know. I'll say this, and then I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I have a tremendous amount of respect for what our football program is going to be. Coach Gerber works hard. I teach with him, and I've got a couple football players and stuff, but it was what it was in the fall, and they're going to win many games in the future, but they didn't win any football games in the fall. And, this was their first victory of the year. You can't take winning for granted or take it lightly and so forth. So point being in all that is I'm happy for the kids because I know how hard they work in football as well as baseball. And to have a little bit, wins aren't everything. But, that's what you're trying to shoot for, excellence and do things the right way and all that. And you can take that on the rest of your life and all that good stuff. But, yeah, it was nice to get one. I was happy for them because they work hard. And we'll celebrate and get ready for next week.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, it's always a pleasure talking to you. We appreciate the time joining us here on The Voice, and we look forward to seeing you a couple times next week.
Absolutely. Thanks, D. Appreciate it, sir.
Thanks. Well, that'll just about do it for us. Game time today was 2 hours and 2 minutes. The final score one more time, Norwell 23, Southern Wells 1. On behalf of the entire WellsCountyVoice.com crew, this is Derek Decker saying so long from Ossian.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.